Hello everybody, welcome back to some Dark Souls 3. As you can see, I'm fully armored and equipped. Got my Uchigatana +4, got my Silver Eagle Kite Shield +2, got my Pyromancer Flame for when I throw some fire out. Pyromancer Crown, Lothric Knight Armor, Gauntlets, and Leggings. So I'm just under the 70% weight ratio, along with the coveted Silver Serpent and the Great Swamp Ring, of course. But yeah, still just under the 70% mark so that I get my fast roll. So I got my fast roll, my 100% block, and my parry potential. And you might be wondering, why are we starting here? Did you miss something? No. I just don't think that we have enough to do today. Or that what we have to do today, I don't think it's going to take very long. So I figured, well, we'll just start from here. Because we have the shortcut unlocked, and this will skip the Wing Knight. Now, we're going to go fight the boss. We're going to go and do some stuff back at Firelink Shrine. And then we're going to go through a fuck ton of items that I've been collecting. Because, as you can imagine, if we look at my stats, I am now up to level 34. Most of those went into Vitality, specifically so that I could, in fact, wear this armor and still fast roll. And I've been practicing. Well, I guess you can say practicing. Realistically, I just farmed until I got all of the armor and item drops that I wanted. Oh, there's the guy. And then I farmed to get to 20,000 for the key and bought that. So, where the hell are you? There you are. So yeah, I've got some practice in against pretty much everything in this area, so it should go smoothly, I hope. If it doesn't, that's going to look bad for me, considering how many times I've been through this area recently. But yeah, I've got some practice. Now, full disclosure, I have killed everything that we kill in this part, including the stuff that you haven't seen me kill before, I've killed. Because obviously the main thing I was looking for was the Lothric Knight Armor. Oh, there he is. Go away. Did not know that if you came that direction, they did not ambush you very easily. And obviously, with what we had shown, I only had 2 Lothric Knights to kill. And there was just 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Oh, fuck. And there was 4 more just, like, waiting right here for me to kill. And I just gave up and was like, you know what, fuck it. Going for it. I also did get I actually got his Halberd. I was surprised by that, because for the longest time I just assumed that he wasn't going to drop anything. Because he was like a special enemy or something. That it turns out, sure did. There we go. Get his attention. Now the thing that I learned in Dark Souls 3 is line of sight plays a much larger role in this than a lot of stuff. Like, you can lose these guys super easily. It turns out, and like they'll just like stop coming after you. So now hopefully I don't embarrass myself with these guys, because like I said, I've had some practice with them. And by embarrass myself, even that I would count as embarrassment, considering how easily I was taking these guys down before. But overall, whatever. It's not that bad. Now there are 2 shield guys. Ah, you prick. Down these stairs here to my right. That shouldn't be much of an issue. Oh, sure. Now you give me more armor. Why not? And then after these two guys, we're not going to go that way yet. We're going to go the other way, because that way is the boss, but we're going to go the other way first. Although I guess it doesn't realistically matter, but... Fucker. Didn't think I was quite far enough down for this guy to wake up. I did know he was there, I just didn't think he would activate. What did you give me? Ooh, another raw gem. Which turns out very, very quickly becomes worthless. Oh. Because, like, I don't remember what... I infused something with raw because you need to do every infusion at least once for one of the achievements. So I was like, alright, let's see if any of the weapons that I have will be better with raw damage. None of them were. Absolutely none of them. I was actually surprised by the fact that none of them were useful. As you can see, that attack there, super easy. Super, super easy to parry. The stab one, I can do it. I've done it before. It's not nearly as easy, at least not for me. We will heal up full since that guy gave me one. I have actually been keeping my flask like one under, because it turns out that absolutely any enemy can actually refill your flask. Now this here, as you can see, is a blue Lothric Knight. Unfortunately, you can't get that sweet blue cape. There isn't like a separate armor set. If he drops Lothric Knight armor, it's just the one I'm wearing, which is still a good looking armor set. Don't get me wrong, but I mean that blue is just so nice. Now, he is a harder enemy. He has more health, he deals more damage, and he can bless his weapon to deal increased damage, even more damage. Now, there's two good ways to deal with him. One, if you can get close enough and backstab him, but I found that with this sword... I've also discovered that that stance you go into, actually gives you some defense. That has, in all honesty, probably the worst I've ever done against that guy. Not gonna lie. Now, the first time you kill him, he does drop a refined gem. But I've already killed him before, so already did that. Fuck. Use this to heal, because I can spare the focus points, not so much the flask right now. So yeah, this here is some kind of cathedral or something. We can't go upstairs, apparently. That's, I do believe her name is Emma. I actually just recently started rewatching the Everything Possible in Dark Souls 3 just to catch up on some stuff. There is a boss fight in here, but it's later in the game, or if you kill Emma, you can trigger it. But as long as she's alive, we don't have anything to worry about. And I have zero intention of attempting that boss fight right now. Although I do have to go in. Oh, well, actually. Oof, just barely a fat roll. Like, just barely. It said 70%, but it must have been like 70.01 or something. Anyway.
Ah, the wait has been long, unkindled one. I am Emma, High Priestess of Lothric Castle. Allow me to speak frankly. You will not find the Lords of Cinder here. They have left, gone, to their churning homes, converging at the base of this castle. Head to the bottom of the high wall, forge on through the great gate, and raise this banner to proceed.
The small Lothric banner.
This farewell gift is for you. It is the insignia of an old covenant. If you fear trespassers, dark spirits drawn by the embers, then etch this upon your heart and the old Concord will beckon noble blue sentinels to hunt these foul spirits.
The way of blue.
Unkindled One, head to the high wall's base. Go through the great gate and raise this banner to proceed.
I'm going to assume
but
that's...
beware, the dog keeps a close eye on things.
So that's
the
a reference
vile
to the boss.
watchdog of the Boreal Valley.
Is that it?
Unkindled goes
Yeah.
but the...
So anyway, we have a couple items there. Probably a key item, I would assume. Apparently, I don't know how to get... There we go. Small Lothric banner. Main castle gate to be greeted by an escort. When the high wall appeared, the path to the undead settlement was blocked, and messengers came bearing this banner. They were sent out with the duty, but had no way of returning. It's got the tower key to the decrepit tower behind Firelink Shrine, which leads to the bell tower. The bell tower is the grave of Firekeeper's past. When a Firekeeper has served her purpose, she is led to true darkness, where she enjoys a long-deserved sleep. There's no shortage of brash thieves in Lothric, and these particular thieves likely scaled the wall from the undead settlement. But they are only willing to practice their thievery on the high wall, for their fear of Lothric Castle, rumored to devour men, keeps them clear of its grounds. Oh yeah, I also bought the Heal Aid Miracle. Miracle imparted as charity to those of little faith, a show of tolerance from the way of light. And it slightly restores HP. Let's see, do I have anything else that I haven't? Anything important that I haven't, because I don't think these. Yeah, that's just an actual item description. Its origins are unknown, although some have speculated that may in fact be a type of fungal resin. Oh, that makes sense. Used long ago by Lloyd's cleric knights on their undead hunts. Although Allfather Lloyd is long forgotten by the way of white, his hunts have lived on, and this charm allows one to challenge undead without fear of tenacious healing. Warm pebbles emit a beautiful phasing aura of 7 colors with a very rare 8. The prism stone does nothing special, but can serve as a path marker, or perhaps dropped off a cliff to judge height by the sound of its descent. If a loud noise is heard upon its landing, then a fall from the ledge is surely lethal. So yeah, if you ever have a cliff that you're looking at and you're wondering if it'll kill you to jump off of it, you can drop one of these. Now I bought these to trade with the crow. And then we also got the Titanite Scale, which is, in rare cases, crystal lizards devour souls, growing to monstrous proportion and leaving these gray scales. This is the one I got from the big one. Fragments of the legendary slab. Okay. And then the Lucerne, a polearm with a sharp, hard-pronged head that inflicts thrust attacks. The Lucerne is wielded overhand like a hammer, or can be swung from the side to break through shields. Now the weird thing is everything it does, even though it's got like the little hammer head on it, is thrust damage. Is that everything that I have on me? Oh yeah, I don't think I ever... it's believed that salamanders are descendants of demons, born of the chaos flame, from which pyromancy is also said to have originated from, because this ring is said to be chiseled from the bone of a flame salamander by bladed pyromancers living in the Great Swamp. And then, like I said, we're going to have a frick ton of item descriptions and that when we get back to there, because I bought pretty much everything from what's-her-face, that from the Shrine Maiden, that she sells that I can't get for free, or from somebody else cheaper. I haven't talked to Grey Rat yet, and I know he has a bunch of stuff, but anyway, this is Lion Knight Halberd. Apparently this is the one and only time you can summon him. He's wearing the forearm armor set. Also, this boss we're going into, I'm going to be using my sword here, but that deep battle axe that you can get, the boss is actually... Oh, okay. The boss is actually weak to both the strike damage of the axe and the dark damage of the axe, so it's actually a really good weapon to use against him. But I figured this is +4, which is probably going to be higher damage than it. And then I also got Lion Knight Halberd there, and then I think, our friend, the Sword Master, is here. Now, I don't know if I should summon both, because obviously that'll increase the boss's health even more, but at the same time, I like summoning NPCs, I like having them there, so we're going to. And as you saw, I embered up, because you have to in order to summon them, in order to see the summon signs. But yeah, the Sword Master is the same guy that we killed. So we're going to be tag teaming with our weapons here. I do a fireball. I don't know how much that does. And then obviously I got my Murakumo, and I don't really plan on using my stance with it, because why would I? I don't think I can parry this boss, and I highly doubt that the dash attack will come in handy, because that's more for closing the distance and getting the first hit. There we go. Alright, so I don't know like how much damage this boss is going to do, how fast it's going to be able to kill me. I know that getting up under its ass is going to be the easiest way to avoid getting damaged from it. Oh my. I know that when it goes to do its breath attack, that it's better for me to that if I can get a charged attack off on it, I'll be able to knock it out of that. That is being on the Swordmaster though. I also know that it does frost damage with its attacks. And it has a little bit of a... Oh, I know it likes to do this. I think it does this normally 3 times in a row or something. Ooh, Swordmaster almost gone. Now, thankfully, unlike Dark Souls 2, you don't need them to survive for any kind of quest or anything. Oh, there goes Halberd. But also there goes Bor. And the Swordmaster survived with so little health. So little health. So I'm not gonna lie, I have a feeling that having just Lion Knight Halberd there probably would have been easier than having them both, because I was doing huge chunks of damage to him with my sword, even at what should have been 3 times the health. I don't know if it's exactly like if it's like if you summon somebody that has twice the health and then another person 3 times. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it works. I think so, but I'm not 100% on that, so if I'm wrong, I mean, please correct me. I would honestly like to know if that's exactly what it is. I could look it up, but I don't quite care enough to do that. But anyway, that is our first real boss, I guess. I mean, it took 1 try, whereas Gundyr took more than 1 try. 2 tries? 3? 2 or 3 tries. I don't think it took more than 3. Maybe it did. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, if we go that way, we will go to the next area. But even though we've only been going for 20 minutes, we're not going to be doing that this part. Because like I said, and I've showed you, I got the key for the tower so we can finish up Firelink Shrine. Now, there is one thing in Firelink Shrine that differs depending on where you are. Which is when you go into the tower. But anyway, first things first. Soul of Boreal Valley Vort. One of the Twisted Souls steeped in strength. Used to acquire... Vort served as an Outrider Knight, never far from the Fleeting Dancer. Now, we can't do anything with that yet. That guy there will turn it into stuff later. But we need to get... I don't know. I don't remember if it's like the next boss or if it's something else. But we need another item either way. Either way, we need another item before he can transpose the items for us. But we got the key for the tower finally. Now, the thing with the tower, right, is if you've met a specific NPC, which we have not met yet, he will actually lock you in the tower, I do believe, if you go in while he's there. But we haven't met him yet, so we don't really have to worry about it. But anyway, now that we're up here, we can actually drop down onto the roof of this place. It looks like there's another crow's nest up there. So we'll try and drop down there so that we get no fall damage. Yeah. And then obviously we can kick down our ladder. And then there should be that guy right there. He ran away. And got him anyway. And we get a little twinkly Titanite for it. Let's see, I don't think there's anything else. Oh, we could have got to him before, because we were on this lower part of the roof before. Huh, interesting. I wonder, though, can you use that crow's nest that's at the top here as well? Like, do you have to go in the building, or can you do it up here? Because doing it up here... Oh, so you can do it up here as well. Well, that's honestly really handy. So we're going to drop this. Yeah. And we get another twinkly Titanite. And then I want to say dropping one of these does something. Yeah. Get a Titanite chunk. Wow, alright. Oh yeah, there's also dropping... That's what I was going to do. I forgot to farm that. If you drop certain weapons, like if you drop a Sacred Chime, I do believe you get something as well. But I think that's... I'll look up in between parts and see what else there is to drop for them. Because I know that you can get a bunch of stuff from them. Most, if not everything you can trade is a one-time deal, but there might be certain things, like I highly doubt that you could, well, maybe you could drop black firebombs, get multiple chunks. I mean, maybe. But anyway, I do believe that when you go into here, the NPC will close the door behind you and lock it so you can't leave. It makes zero difference. I mean, heal up, just because I think there's a couple more falls coming. But yeah, it makes no difference because we're going to leave the same way that you would leave whether or not you've been locked in. Is there anything on the outside of this? It seems weird that they would let you come up here. If not. Nope, nothing. Alright, just a big roundabout nothing. Interesting. Why? I mean, you made the platform, you made it so you could get up there. I mean, granted, to be fair, they made... Well, I don't know. I was going to say, they made it so you could get up there. They clearly knew what they were doing, but maybe that was just, like, they made the tower, and you just can happen to get there. Considering that, like, we made it to there. But, I mean, I feel like that's something that they would recognize. Up here, though, we got a Firekeeper soul. Which is key item, maybe? Yeah. Soul of Firekeeper is said to have returned from the abyss. This Firekeeper preserves the bonfire and serves its champion. She is said to have soothed and accepted the dark sigil which has tainted her soul, and yet her soul will one day embed itself in the bosom of another Firekeeper. I also... Maybe it's here. Oh yeah, if you click in, it'll go away so that you can see what you're doing. Interesting. Honestly did not know that. Okay, so that's everything we can do up here, I do believe. There isn't a whole lot here. Why they decided to... Well, maybe the Firekeeper is still important. I'm not sure. But anyway, if we look down here, you can see that there's an item there that we need. And we're going to try this without... Now, granted, if we had started as an assassin, right, we would have had the spook spell with us, and we would have been able to do this without taking fall damage. But I'm just going to sprint off the edge here and hope I don't bounce off something. Well, I bounced and died. I don't know how I bounced, in all honesty. Hopefully our souls are up at the top. Unfortunately, we did lose our ember, or our ember, but I'm not overly worried about it. Probably should have leveled up before we did that, though, eh? Oh, goody, now I gotta wait for the fucking door to open again. Every time this place loads in, man. You wouldn't think that would be that big an area, but... So yeah, if you get locked in, that, I mean, you have multiple ways of getting out. Obviously, some are more dangerous than others. Like, for example, the one we're trying to do. If you go down the other side, you could see that the coffins on that side were sticking out a lot more. Like, see. Good God, check the water. I don't know. I guess this time I'll try and jump. I don't know. Nope. Just keep bouncing off for some reason. Fucking weird as shit. Come on. Wow, with that effect, it makes my sword look like its blade is splitting into two. It's weird. Probably a very ineffective sword. I mean, I feel like that's one of those swords that you would see in like an anime or something where it has like two blades side by side. And it would like look really neat, and like they would have some weird attack where they would like a weird skill with it, right? Where they would like catch your opponent's blade between the two of them and like snap it or something. But in like real life, the blades themselves would probably be the ones that snap. All right. See, so this isn't working, and I have no idea why, because clearly you can land there. Maybe I have to take like an angled jump at it or something, because just running at it, I bounced off. Taking a jump at it, I bounced off. I mean, maybe if I go at an angle and try and like land in the corner, it won't be able to slide me off or something. Let's try that. Well, I don't know if that's why it worked, but it seemed to work. There you go. Firekeeper robe, gloves, and skirt. And it's not... Oh, no. Okay. I was going to say it's not that big a fall, but I think I'm still going to heal up fully, but now we're good. And down here we have an Estus Ring, and if I had to guess, I would say that's going to probably be a reason for me to need one more point in Vitality. So the Estus Ring. Increase HP restored with Estus last. Yep. A green ring crafted from shards increases HP restored by Estus Flask. This ring was entrusted to a certain Firekeeper, but in the end she never met her champion. And the ensuing tragic farce became a favorite tale of the masses. So yep, one more. And if you're wondering why one more, like I could take off the crown, obviously, but then my defense goes down. So I mean, I would rather just get one more point in it than worry about that. Granted, I'll probably need one more point again later, when I find another ring. Oh yeah, and then we also got this pale blue sheepskin parchment featuring an illustration of the moon, symbol of an ancient accord. Members of the Way of Blue are the beneficiaries of an ancient accord. When a dark spirit threatens them, a blue spirit will grant them assistance and help to root out the invader. Summoning takes place automatically while this is equipped. So basically, if you're Embered, people can invade you. If you have this equipped and there's somebody who's a member of the Blue Sentinels, and you get invaded, this will automatically summon one of them to help you. And then we got the Firekeeper. The Firekeepers were robbed of light to better serve as vessels for souls. Only those who cherish the writhing, searing darkness were given the Keeper's black attire. Which should be, yeah. And then that's what it looks like. It's a good armor set. We'll wear this for the moment and go see our Firekeeper with it. Where the fuck is this? Oh, this is back behind where the Swordmaster was. That's where we are. Hey guys. Look, I didn't really want to, but don't really trust you guys enough to just walk by, you know? If I trusted you not to be dicks, maybe I would have. Also, I don't know where the door is. I don't know why I lose the front door constantly, but I think the front door is over here. Over here? Yeah. There it is. Should always follow me in. Okay. See? More or less the same.
Ashen one. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well. Then
I don't know whether or not I should give her this Firekeeper soul.
Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
No, I do not have enough to level up.
Farewell.
Okay, well now that we've killed Vort, let's see, do you have anything to say?
What a sick joke. Ask you talking.
Nope, that's the same thing. Let's see, we also had that one guy who's up there, but he seems to be gone, but we'll take a look. Anyway, yeah, he's definitely not there. Like I said, we can't do anything with Vort's soul yet. Oh, I also don't know why I did that before. Nope. I guess we should go and find Grey Rat. I know he's around here somewhere. He's down one of these holes. I do believe anywhere where there's candles is where an NPC will be at some point. I think I actually know which one's over here, at least one of them. Maybe not everywhere there's candles, because there seems to be a lot of candles, but... Andre's up. Ah, there he is. There's good old Grey Rat.
Oh, hello, you're back. And in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part. Whatever trinket you need, speak up. Just don't ask me where I got them.
Alright.
Do me a favor and don't forget our promise. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. A nuisance, I know, but it will help me tie up some loose ends. Do me a favor and give the...
Okay. Wow, they did not give NPCs nearly as much dialogue as they did in 2. Which makes sense, because the NPCs didn't have much dialogue in the first game either. So anyway, he sells stuff, and he does sell some of the same things that the Shrine Maiden sells, but anything that they both sell, he sells cheaper. Firebomb, Bandit's Knife, Longsword, which I already have, a Bastard Sword, a Mace, a Spear, I think I already have a Spear. Light Crossbow I have, Buckler I don't. And some Thief Mask standard things, oh, he sells standard arrows and fire arrows, nice. Alright. While I'm here, well, here actually I can sell both of those. And then I have an armor to sell. That's it.
Goodbye.
Bye. I really expected him to have more dialogue, but whatever. So anyway, now, like I said, I have a fuck ton of items that I've picked up that we will now go through. I'll throw Fort Soul in there. That can go in there. A certain kit. Alright. Okay. So we got the Dagger, which is small daggers lack power or reach, but can deal quick consecutive hits due to their light weight. Highly effective when used for critical hits, such as after parrying or attacking from behind, and the skill is Quick Step. Instantly step behind or around the side of foes, especially effective when locked onto target. Got the Mail Breaker, which I think we picked up. This hard, edgeless sword can pierce through tough armor and boasts a deadly critical attack. The Short Sword, which is a small straight sword, excelling in thrusting attacks. The Short Sword is a light and easily wielded straight sword due to its minimal attribute requirements, and it has the stance skill. Broadsword, we had the Store of Lothric Knight. Claymore we looked at, Rapier. Oh no, that's the one we started with. Oh yeah, I also got the Great Axe from those big guys. If one possesses the inhuman strength required to lift the weapon, the great heft of its attacks will send foes flying. However, since every swing makes use of one's entire body, attacks leave the wielder wide open to retaliation. And then I also got, I did have the Spear. Common short spear that allows attacking with shield up. Spear attacks are centered on thrusting, but can inflict high damage when timed with the end of an enemy swing. Basically, it's telling you that it's really good for counter-attacking. I also got the Halberd to drop. This long-hilted weapon makes its spear and axes difficult to handle, requiring both strength and dexterity. It can be thrust like a spear or swept sideways like an axe, making it a versatile weapon, effective against multiple foes. It's the charge skill. And the Winged Knight Halberd. Halberd wielded by the Winged Knights who swore themselves to the angels. The thick, heavy, blood-stained blade can only be swung by one with inhuman strength, and it has the chain spin skill. It's got the Knight's Crossbow, which is a crossbow used by the Proud Knights of Lothric and bears an elaborate gold design. The crossbow has been blessed with the power of lightning in anticipation of the use of lightning bolts. So basically, the Knight's Crossbow mixed with lightning bolts does really well, because it comes with some innate lightning damage, I do believe. Yeah, it comes with 40 lightning damage, so if you put lightning bolts in it, it increases it even more. You got the Light Crossbow. Standard crossbow wielded by common soldiers must be readied before firing. Bolts must be equipped in order to use crossbows. Up to 2 kinds of bolt can be... Yeah, Master's telling you how to use it. I also bought the Talisman. Once a very common item among the ranks of Old Way of White. That's it. It comes with unfaltering prayer. So basically, when you're casting miracles, it makes it less likely that an enemy can knock you out of it. And actually, Talisman and a Sacred Charm. Yeah, they are different. And then we got a Leather Shield, which is an orthodox round small shield covered with leather. Small shields offer little damage absorption or stability, but they are lightweight and make ideal instruments for parry. Standard round wooden shield. It is daubed with a red paint that symbolizes the blood of warriors. Standard round wooden shield. It is decorated with twin snakes, an ancient symbol of the Great Swamp. It bears a double-bladed axe, the mark of a warrior. And this is just a shield made from metal. Okay. And just this medium shield made out of leather. Okay. East-west shield. The wooden shield, a vertically elongated wooden shield decorated with a white dragon. Wooden shield are light and manageable. Yeah. Lothric Knight, shielded around Lothric Knight, is decorated with the royal crest. The Lothric Knights contended with dragons, and their shields have suitably high lightning absorption, befitting of Dragon Slayer's arms. And then the Great Shield, decorated with a holy symbol, because the knights who formed the High Priestess's guard carried great shields such as these, which were granted high magic absorption through their blessing. It is never unwise to wear a sturdy form of head protection against arrows and other somatic threats. And then I also got the Chain Mail, helm of thin interlink earrings of steel, popular due to its ease of crafting, respectable damage absorption, and lightweight. Knights may favor imposing armor, but for warriors on the battlefield, that which keeps them alive is armor enough. Same thing. Deserter armor. Common soldier's armor. Its insignia is worn beyond recognition. Musty, rusted hunk of metal befits one reduced to thievery. That took me fucking forever to get to drop. And then after I got it, I almost immediately got a second one. That can go in there. Pyromancer, Firefighter, Master. Leather gauntlets. Calls me a soft leather. Yeah. Not really a whole lot to say about them. Yeah. for some reason, it's like chainmail everything and then leather. Then leather gloves.
Ah.
Now, I would like to purchase another large leather shield.
Ashen one.
Yeah. 3 more souls, whatever. And then, since I can't level up, oh my god, why is this loading? Ugh. Good god. Oh, really? Why the hell would you do that? Oh, I don't have any of those. I did that one. Oh yeah, I need to check that as well. Which I guess we can go and do right now. Still don't know why it was, So yeah, we actually need a... Yeah. We actually need a seed from that tree in order to trade one. Don't have that. No. That's the one. Oh, well, that's all we get for it. I'm not even worried about it. Ooh, that looks good, though. Alright. Well, I guess there's no point in not doing it, but might just take a quick lap here and see if we get one. Because we still need a Sacred Chime. Oh, no, Fading Soul. Yeah, that shield ain't 100% block there, boy. But these guys, if they can drop another Cleric's Chime for me, that would be ideal, obviously. Maybe because I sat at the bonfire, it reloaded the area. I mean, like, I know that that reloads the area, but I didn't think that it, like, reloaded it enough that it would fucking stop me from leaving again. But yeah, if we can get another of the Cleric Sacred Chimes from these fools, which, to be fair, it drops fairly regularly. Like, it isn't like a super rare drop, but no, still no dice, eh? I mean, I'm sure we'll get more later, but it'd just be nice considering that we still have, well, I mean, we've been going for 40 minutes. Like I said, we'll take one quick loop here and see if we can get one to drop, and then go and trade it with the crows along with the shield. Because I know both of those can be traded. Now, that stung a little. You know, I keep forgetting, like, that, like, when they run at you like that, you know, you always think that as soon as they reach you, they're going to do it, and then they don't. But, at the same time, if you aren't expecting them to stab you as soon as they reach you, that's when they will do it. Like, ow. Come on, just drop the thing for me. It's literally, like, that and the Fading Soul, I'm pretty sure, is the only thing these guys can fucking draw. And it would be so nice if they would be kind enough. Now, granted, we can go further back, but I don't even know, like, I imagine they would all have the same loot table, right? I mean, it really wouldn't make sense to limit that. imagine these guys can still drop it. Well, they're carrying like the broken swords instead of like real swords, but they're still the same enemy, you know. See what I said? Like, then they rush at you. Like, the last guy, he rushed at me and was like running into me before he finally swung. And yet that guy there, like, as soon as he reached me, he's like, swing. Now, granted, these guys don't do enough damage right now, but for me to really worry about taking the hit, but it's still annoying. I don't remember. Is there anybody even over here to kill? No, there was just that one item over in the corner. Alright, well, that's a shame. I guess we'll just go and trade the shield with the crow then. No, I'm gonna run back. I was gonna say I could warp from the bonfire, but if I do that, then I'm gonna have to wait for the fucking thing to load again. Because, you know, I could also sit at the bonfire to respawn them and just have like one more just to the guys on the way back, you know. See what I mean? Like, then that guy... Oh, damn it. You buggers. And I saw you leaning up. I also like how it still makes the, like, noise, like if you get a backstab or something. Also, apparently the Murakamu, or whatever the fuck this sword is called, doesn't really, has some, I don't know if that's, like, stability that does that or not. It doesn't bounce off of shields very easily anyway, is what I'm going for here. Ow. Which was nice. Or which is nice. Like, as you saw when I was fighting the one spear guy there, it doesn't even bounce off his great shield, and I can knock it away with 2 strikes. Now the weird thing is though, is like it seems like if I'm in the middle of a combo I can do that, but I can't remember if there's anything else happening at the time. But I know that there was at least one point that I did bounce off of his shield, off the one that's inside the building, when I hit him, but it was like he had his shield up and it was my first strike that bounced off, so like I don't know if like that gets taken into consideration at all, like if you're in the middle of a combo or not. That's one of those weird things that they did with boys in this game. Ow. Ow. You know, the sword itself attacks pretty quickly once you get like it started. It's like you know, like that's a good speed for a weapon, but like its first strike just seems to take ages to fucking land. Do I go through the shrine? Can I get up there without going through the shrine? Honestly, not sure. I don't think I have to. Maybe I do though. Either way, I remember that dog was there, and unfortunately I can't drop the... Oh, I do have to go through the shrine. That's a shame. It's also weird that they didn't... I don't know. Maybe they didn't want to because... No. I was gonna say maybe because like that area is a lot closer to... Maybe an NPC is like close by here, and they didn't want to make the leashes on the enemies that far, but that doesn't make sense. They could just stop them from entering the building, and that would have been fine. But yeah, so we're gonna trade this in, see what we get. Hopefully it'll be something good. I don't remember what it is. And then in between parts, I will try and get the another chime to throw down here. Another twinkly Titanite. That's good. So yeah, I'll look up to see what other things I can throw down here are. I did a quick thing of the list, and there isn't a huge amount that we can. That we probably could even have right now. Because I know in 2, obviously, they really simplified it. I think in 1 it was the same thing where if you traded specific things, you would get something specific back, which is what obviously they're doing here. Whereas in 2, it was just, hey, give us something small and smooth and silky, right? And then you just got random. Yeah, see, like I said, remember I said that you could. That if I just hit use, it would use 1, and I'd have to go use selected in order to do that. But then other things, when I go use, it asks me how many I'd like to. Anyway,
very well.
Was that enough? I know I needed just over 7,000, but no, 74. Okay.
Well,
Okay, last thing. Oops. Is I want to quickly check to see. Okay. Okay. So yes, I can actually give her that.
Welcome home. Speak thine heart. Ashen one, much like what lies within me, then let it find its own place within my bosom. She will understand. We are both firekeepers after all.
The Firekeeper is now able to heal the Dark Sigil, which is something that we don't even have now.
May the flames guide thy way.
But yeah, the Dark Sigil isn't even something we have right now, or can get. We'll meet an NPC in the next part that will allow us to do it, or that will allow us to do stuff with the Dark Sigil, but I don't think that there's a point in healing it outside of maybe one of the endings. Might need you to have it healed, but the Dark Sigil, I do believe, to heal it requires a certain number of souls based on your current level, and it doesn't actually have anything to do with like your current soul level will make it require more. But anyway, like I said, that'll be it for this part. Next part, I will try and get that one more point of vitality for my equip load, and I'll try and grab a sacred chime off of these fools out here to trade to the crows. But that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Wednesday for more.